looking at navigation. So navigation is an interesting one, and it's different now in the 2024 Bronco than in previous years, and that's specifically to do with the type of navigation. So previous Broncos had what's known as connected built-in navigation. So after the connected services were up, it would essentially move into a regular GPS where you could enter in your destinations and search whatever the case may be. But inside of the 2024, it's now only got what's known as connected navigation. So it's not built in anymore. So you've got a year of included service with your Bronco. But after the year of service is up, if you don't subscribe, it's essentially going to move to a dead moving map instead. So it's just going to follow your car around as you drive, and you wouldn't be able to enter in a destination. So you could still connect to your phone to use Google Maps, Apple Maps, or Waze if you wanted to. But unfortunately, you have to be connected to the service and pay for the service through the Ford Pass app otherwise. So that's the unfortunate downside here. But let me go through and explain everything that you need to know about the navigation system here. So you see this little icon, you can push that in order to go full screen instead. And I love that full screen map. That is beautiful, nice and responsive too, which is great. Along the top left-hand side, you can look at map orientation, which there's nothing crazy there. Like, do you want to be the 2D, 3D, north, whatever the case may be? Voice, when you're coming up to an upcoming turn, do you want a voice and tone, a voice, or strictly a tone instead? You can avoid certain things on the map. So do you want to avoid toll roads, tunnels, ferries? Do you want to show certain things like point of interest icons? So food, gas stations, camping sites, more settings. So do you want to, what's the big one here? Routing and map preferences. Do you want to use car lanes? Do you want the vehicle to automatically reroute you if traffic's getting crazy? Do you want the fastest or the most eco-friendly route? And then breadcrumbs. So honestly, I do recommend breadcrumbs on. It's kind of neat because if we go back to the map for a second, you see these little dots? That's essentially places that the vehicle's been. So if you're going on a trail or different places that you've never been, turn the breadcrumbs on because it's going to let you know the places that you've been, which I think is a great feature. More settings, nothing overly exciting there. Some of these things are grayed out because you do need to have the connected navigation services set up. Searching for an address is straightforward. You can search by GPS coordinates, so latitude first, longitude second. You can search for point of interest icons instead if you want to. You can type in an address, so let's just give it a second there. Oh, guess it helps if I spell that right. There we go. So we're going to look at, let's just go to a random Tim Hortons that's further away. So 1.3K. You can save it as a destination. You can look for parking, include 4x4 routes in Toronto. Oh yeah. And then you've got this in order to look at different routes that are available. So if you wanted to go to a different route, you've got that flexibility. Push back, see the end destination. You could go back into a split screen instead, or you just hit start.
Obey traffic laws. Be alert and use voice commands while driving.
So you can see there that we are going. You can add in a stop too. So stops, let's say if you wanted to stop at a gas station as well, you've got that flexibility. You could look at your overview. You can mute out notifications as well, or you can hit this in order to cancel the route. Then you can tap in order to restart if you'd like to. Looking at recents, that's the address that we went to. If you swipe across, that's going to give you this little garbage icon. So if you wanted to delete, that's how you delete one of these things, which is really straightforward, a previous destination. You can then set up your home or work address. Benefit there is that if you push the voice command prompt, you can say navigate home, navigate to work, whatever the case may be. It'll navigate you to whatever your set destinations have been.